Come on, Watson. We got a new case. The game is on. Hello and welcome. My name is David and this is Life Escape Guide. This week's video brings us to the capital of Belgium, Brussels, where I played Sherlock by the escape room company Enygma. On their website they give the following description. Sherlock. The great detective Sherlock Holmes has need of your assistance. He's hot on the heels of his arch nemesis, Professor Moriarty. He has managed to track him down to Brussels, where he fears the professor is planning something devious. Does your team have what it takes to help Sherlock stop the criminal mastermind? The room is made for 3 to 6 players and can be played from the age of 12. This escape room is very classic in a good way. It feels like some of the first escape rooms I played, but in a more polished way. This escape room is not about escaping, where you want to get out. It's actually more of a break-in room. You are inside of the office of Professor Moriarty and you want to find his plans, his evil plans. And you play through the room in trying to find what he wants to do. And while solving puzzles and getting from room to room, you get more and more hints on what his plan is and how to stop him. The room focuses a lot on searching and using your logical mind to solve the puzzles. And that fits in quite nice to the Sherlock theme they try to build there. Because Sherlock Holmes, in the traditional sense and also in the modern sense, is about combination and finding the things that other people don't see. And that is pretty much what the room is about. That room is less about an experience and being trapped and scared or so. It is really about the thinking and the fun in solving puzzles. But that doesn't mean that the design is bad at all. The room really has this Sherlock style old office feeling that also fits in quite well with the story. The only thing that is lacking a little is the immersion. You always have a clear feeling of an escape room. The puzzles are kind of referencing the story, but they're clearly puzzles that are placed there to be solved. And that doesn't feel so much like it would really happen inside the story. But that's not a problem, because I don't think this room is made for people who want the immersion. I think this room is made for friends of puzzling. I played this room with a friend of mine, just the two of us, and we had a really hard time to get out of there. We needed a couple of clues and we just made it out in time. Something in the likes of 59 minutes and a few seconds. I would say the room is definitely a challenge and I would suggest to go there with a couple more people. The biggest issue that we always had is that we didn't find stuff, because we struggled a lot with not finding things and not realizing that we didn't have everything we needed. So be sure to look carefully and look also for hints that tell you where things might be hidden. So for my rating of the room, I would give it a 9 out of 10 for the puzzles. That's what it lives for and that's what is doing great. And it has many surprises in the puzzles. For the design, I would give it a 6 out of 10 because it nails this old Sherlock style look in the design, but it still feels a little like things they just found on an antique market that kind of fit together. The section where it's lacking the most is the immersion. I would give it a 3 out of 10 in immersion. So that adds up to a total of 18, which is a really solid result. And for everyone who likes to think and play Sherlock for 1 hour, that room is really perfect. So again, what are your thoughts? Did you play the room yourself? Did you like it? Do you agree or disagree with my review? Leave your thoughts down in the comments. If you liked the video, I post videos like this every Thursday, so maybe think about subscribing, and if you want to miss none of my videos, then you can press the bell icon to be notified about whenever I upload one. If you want to watch another video now, you can press one of them here on my right, and I would say see you again next week.